Hello, welcome to EPG Part Shala. Friends, today in this module we will discuss about history of advertising in television. As we know that famous communication scholar Marshall McLuhan said, medium is the message. And with the advent of television itself became a message. Do you remember some of the famous ads which you used to see on television screen in your childhood? Do you? जब घर की रौनक बढ़ानी हो and Cadbury Dairy Milk famous ad, जिंदगी स्वाद है, or that advertisement of Hero Cycles or Vico Vajradanti. Can we ever forget that ads? They are immemorable events of our life which we won't be able to forget ever. What is so special about advertisement or advertising in television? The quality of television to connect, that is special. The emotions, the feelings that are shown on television gets directly transmitted into our hearts, mind, and we feel as if we are an integral part of the characters that are participating in a particular advertisement on television. When we see a small girl saying that after touching her mother's cheek, "Mama, your cheek is soft, soft," we feel as if our daughter or our small sister is saying the same to our family members. We feel so deeply connected. Now, we will traverse through the different sections of this particular module. What is advertising? According to American Marketing Association, advertising as any paid form of non-personal presentation of ideas, goods and services by an identified sponsor. On the basis of the above mentioned definition, we can say that advertisements are having some characteristics, like we can easily identify who are sponsoring an advertisement. In public relation and publicity, many times it happens that we are unable to identify the sponsor. Second important thing is that it is paid form of communication. If we are getting the free publicity, it means it is not an advertisement. The last thing about advertisement is we are taking the help of non-personal media. It means advertisement is not like one-to-one communication. Advertising came thousands of years ago when advertising was through outdoor display. The mansions, buildings, wall paintings, stupas and stones were made in such a manner that it was communication through signs and symbols. Babylonians' earthen bricks are also an example of this. During medieval era, an effective and simple way of advertising was through town criers, who used to cry about a product. In the year 1141, 12 criers organized a company and obtained a charter from Louis VII, giving them the exclusive privileges of town crying in the province. The history and development of advertising, Doubleday and Go Company. Johannes Gutenberg's invention of the printing press changed the whole thing, and the world made familiar with print technology. As America recovered from the Civil War, commerce and newspapers once again took their place in the fabric of society. In the 1860s and 1870s, the forerunners of modern advertising agents came on the scene, first offering to physically take ads from the shops of busy tradesmen to the offices of newspaper publishers. Ad men provided a service that business found desirable. Two of the earliest agencies were N.W. Ayer in Philadelphia and J. Walter Townsend in New York. These agencies collected circulation figures of newspapers and magazines and based their commissions on readership. Earlier, the advertisements were passive or only direct message were given. World War I witnessed advertising as a profession and regarded it as a tool of social engineering, with advertisements being used to mobilize public opinion in favor of the war. The support of social scientists and psychologists to the US advertising industry in 1920s contributed towards making this industry more dynamic and imaginative. In USA, advertising was also used for political campaign or favor. The advent of radio in 1920 marked a remarkable development in the advertising world. The initial stages excluded the use of radio for advertising, only to be included 2 years later with the WEAF broadcasting station in New York selling radio time to producers. Thus, during 1920s, advertisers and their agents had come to realize the possibilities of radios as means for attracting the prospective consumers of various products and services. The post-war years were characterized by prosperity in advertising. In the 1950s came television, which developed fast to the advertising media. This in its turn had led to a host of American companies to start sponsoring TV programs. Different advertisements also have become a common medium through which churches, political parties, labor groups, trade associations, and the ordinary people communicate their ideologies, ideas, and concepts to many of the people. In 1945, the Association of Advertising Agencies of India (AAAI) was formed to raise the standard of advertising and regulation of advertising practices through a code of conduct. In 1948, Audit Bureau of Circulations of India (ABCI) was started on the lines of ABC of America. In 1952, the Indian Society of Advertisers was formed to promote the interests of advertisers so as to raise the standard of Indian advertising. Different types of television advertisements. Use a grabber. This commercial aims at grabbing the attention of the viewers within few seconds of the advertiser. Combination, use of song and music. The use of song and music on television is also very helpful. We cannot forget the song School Chale Hum. Super. Supers are used often to reinforce the promise by superimposing the things over a video. The superimposed words should be matched with the video or voice over, showing the package. In some of the advertisements, at last, package is also shown so that the viewers can identify the package while going for purchasing the product. Demonstration of the product. In this television advertising, the product is being demonstrated, like refined oil is being poured, ice cream and toothpastes are also being demonstrated. Use of anchor, presenter. In different television programs, the anchor presenter also mention or give information about a product or service. Testimonials. In testimonials, celebrities or renowned persons are talking about a product or service, like Kapil Dev talking about Boost, or like Lalita Devi character representing a common women who used to talk about surf detergent powder. Animation and cartoons. This is for the purpose of creating a virtual character or event also. The examples are Nataraj pencil. Infomercials. This concept came from US. This one is longer in duration and pass on much information to provoke consumers to action. Most infomercials are of half-hour duration. There are different telemarketing companies also which used to demonstrate the product and services, and the consumers can also place the order accordingly. Advantage of television advertising. Advertising is beneficial for both advertiser and for its viewers. Following advantage we get from television advertising. It is an efficient source of information for both consumers and industry. It reduces distribution costs because consumers are aware about distribution channel. Advertising encourages competition by lowering information cost. It motivates consumer, especially in social advertisement like School Chale Hum and Pulse Polio campaign Do Boond Zindagi Ki motivated the people. Advertising acts as a instruments of persuasion. It persuades audience to behave in a certain way. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is an example of this. It supports our economic system because it generates lakhs of employment in this sector. Television is free because of advertisement. It increases national productivity by creating demand for products and services. It combines sound, light, interaction and animation and make different advertisements more appealing and entertaining in nature. A platform where expectations raise. Television is having a time-consuming placement. Television advertisements are having broader reach. Computer graphics and different effects like morphing has transformed and changed the television advertising. Television advertisements are very helpful in reaching towards the target audience. Disadvantages or barriers of television advertising. Following are the disadvantages of television advertising. It is instructive in nature. It only gives order, doesn't provide enough reason for selecting a product or services. There is a time gap in action. The cost of producing television advertisements is higher than print media. Television advertisement promotes consumerism. Women are represented like a commodity. It exploits children. Process of advertising. AIDA model of advertisement. This is one of the most important models of advertisement, which is called AIDA. It shares without an action. The objective of advertisement is incomplete. AIDA means attention, interest, desire, action. Attention. The basic purpose of any advertisement is to grab the attention of audience. If the advertisement is coming on television and this advertisement is not having any sorts of appeal, then the whole purpose of advertisement is destroyed. Attention is created on the basis of any unique feature, news or quality of the product or service. Interest. When the viewers pay proper attention on the advertisement, they retain some valuable information. This valuable information leads to interest level. A consumer is having an interest because a car is having best security feature, a detergent powder is very cheap, or a mobile phone is having a non-breakable feature. These all features lead to interest about the product or service. Desire. If the interest is meeting with the need or expectation, then the consumer form a desire for a product or service. Desire for a specific air cooler, television set or for a bike. Action. In order to complete the process of advertisement, one must take a positive action in this regard. If the person is having an interest but the person is not taking any action like purchasing or the product or hiring the services, then the goal of advertising is not fulfilled. History of television advertising. Most of the advertisers depend upon television due to its power to influence large people in the most effective manner. Television engages the eyes, ears and brain at the same time. Therefore, receptivity is more of this medium. Therefore, let's have a look about the history of television and television advertising. In 1477, William Caxton printed what could be described as Britain's first advertisement for a book called The Pies of Salisbury. But advertising goes back much earlier than Caxton's days. Almost certainly it emerged alongside trading. While the first ad in America appeared in 1704 in Boston newsletters offering a reward for the capture of a thief. As America recovered from the Civil War, commerce and newspapers once again took their place in the fabric of society. During 1870, the forerunners of modern advertising agents came on the scene, first offering to physically take ads from the shops of busy tradesmen to the offices of the newspaper publishers. Ad men provided a service that business found desirable. Two of the earliest agencies were N.W. Ayer in Philadelphia and J. Walter Thompson in New York. These agencies collected circulation figures of newspapers and magazines and based their commissions on readership. In America, advertising was a small business before the Civil War. The Industrial Revolution and the Civil War altered the social and cultural landscape and brought about the expansion of advertising in USA. After USA, the expansion of television after was in Europe and thereafter towards other parts of the world. As far as television broadcasting is concerned, it was introduced in the year 1941. Television was invented by John Logie Baird in 1926. Baird was a Scottish engineer most famous for being the first person to demonstrate a working television. John Baird was born on 14th August 1888 in Helensburgh on the west coast of Scotland. Dogged by the ill health for most of the life, he nonetheless showed early signs of ingenuity, rigging up a telephone exchange to connect his bedroom to those of his friends across the street. His studies at the Glasgow and the west of Scotland Technical College were interrupted by the outbreak of World War I. Rejected as unfit for the forces, he served as superintendent engineer of the Clyde Valley Electrical Power Company. In 1927, his television was demonstrated over 43.8 miles of telephone line between London and Glasgow, and he formed the Baird Television Development Company (BTDC). In 1928, the BTDC achieved the first transatlantic television transmission between London and New York and the first transmission to a ship in mid-Atlantic. As far as India is concerned, it started the first ever TV transmission on 15 September 1959. Till 1964, one needed to have a license to own a television set. In 1965, entertainment-based programs were started. In this regard, Delhi station started television program on regular basis. In this regard, first news reader was Pratima Puri. As far as commercial television is concerned, it was introduced in the year 1976. The advent of cable TV was at the end of 1980 in USA and UK. In India, it came late in 1990. In the mid-time, there was monopoly of Doordarshan. Earlier, advertisers were having less choice of the program because initially there were just 3 programs in a week. These programs were Chitrahar, Phool Khile Hain, Gulshan Gulshan, that was popular for the unique style of presentation of the anchor Tabassum, and movies on Sunday evening. After becoming colorful, Doordarshan came with a variety of programs. In the year 1987, Ramayana and in the year 1991, Mahabharata was aired on Doordarshan. This epic-based series became a huge success. Television advertising helped many local brands to become national brands like Lijjat Papad and Nirma detergent and washing powder. During mid-80s, television advertisement we cannot forget Rasna's famous television ad campaign with the slogan, "I love you Rasna." During 1989, liberal policy of the Indian government helped cable television operators and they expanded their operations within a few years. During that period, CNN, Star, BBC and Discovery Channel were very popular. Satellite channels use the platform of cable network. This cable network came with a variety of programs which provided a platform for the advertisers also. In the year 1991, Rupert Murdoch's Star satellite transmission for Asia region broke the monopoly of Doordarshan and provided viewers and advertisers a choice. Thereafter, other satellite channels like ZTV also came in India and became a global media. The impact of global media had also on advertisements. The television advertisements were also prepared in such a manner that could have a global appeal. For example, in the advertisement of Coca-Cola, global campaign was same, only the artists were changed. Global media also brought a global consumer culture. This culture promoted various brands of refrigerator, mixer, toothpaste, noodle, cloth, etc. Today, there are more than 1,000 of television channels who are available in the country. Following are the era-wise development of television and television advertisement, especially in the context of India. In 1941, Lux signs Leela Chitnis as the first Indian film actress to endorse the product, and Hindustan Thompson Associate HTA, the current incarnation of J. Walter Thompson Company, coins the balanced nourishment and concept to make Horlicks more relevant to India. In 1962, Indian television's first soap opera Teesra Rasta enthralls viewers. In 1972, Western Outdoor Advertising Limited introduced its first closed circuit in the country at the racecourse in Mumbai. In 1978, first television commercial was launched. In 1981, MTV debuts with frenetic video images changing nature of commercial. In 1982, in this year, first ad film Vichitra Sadi was telecast. In 1982, during Asia, television became colorful and Bombay Dyeing became the first colorful television advertisement. In 1983, Maggi noodles became an overnight success. Commercial television came alive with Manohar Shyam Joshi's Hum Log. Hum Log was a story about a middle-class family. The soap opera was sponsored by Nestle's Maggi noodles. The product was launched with the cereal and has today become one of the most popular fast food items of urban youth. Prior to the success of Hum Log, only a few advertisers had much faith in television as an advertising medium. By the time first soap opera came to close, advertisers were forced to queue up for commercial slots. In the same continuation, soap operas like Khandan and Bunyad, sitcoms like Ye To Hai Zindagi, children's stories Vikram Aur Betal were very popular, and that is why brought a lot of advertisers on television. In 1983, Mudra Communications sponsored the first commercial telecast of a major sports event with the India-West Indies series. In 1984, Vico sponsored Ye Jo Hai Zindagi. This sitcom was very popular. In 1985, Mudra Communication made India's first telefilm Janam. In 1986, Mudra Communication created India's first folk history television serial Bunyad, shown on Didi. It became the first of the mega soap. In the same year, Nirma detergent power was positioned in such a manner that because of its low cost, it became a national brand from Local One. In 1993, Internet became a reality as 5 million users worldwide got online. In 1996, the Sun Television became the first regional television channel to go live 24 hours. Effectiveness of conclusion. Effectiveness of any advertisement depends upon creating a desired impact on the identified audience. It could be achieved only when we are selecting right medium for the advertisement. Television advertising involves two main tasks: creating a television advertisement that meets broadcast standards, and then placing the advertisement on television via targeted airtime media. By that, it reaches the desired customer. According to objective and media used, there could be different types of advertisements. These advertisements are informative, persuasive, anti-cognitive, reminder, negative advertising, global, regional, national, and local advertising. No doubt, television advertising is having various advantages still. An advertiser used to calculate various things before planning for specific media. While selecting or planning for media evaluation is done in terms of their audience impact, the media planner must also consider cost implication. ASCI, Advertising and Standard Council of India, also used to monitor different advertisement on television. If any complaint is genuine, then the advertisement is being discontinued from television and penalty is also being imposed. Different advertisements were banned in this regard. Therefore, in the era of convergence, new media is becoming a prosperous platform for the advertiser. The advertisers are coming with different advertisements and tactics like email, ad banner, pop-up windows, web, interactive TV, YouTube channel, and social media platform. Websites and blogs are really becoming a major platform for advertisers. India's digital advertisement market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 33.5% to cross the rupees 25,500 crore mark by 2020. Therefore, in near future, there will be scope of more and more interactive advertisement, but it will not be on the cost of television. Now, let us sum up the whole module. Friends, as we have seen that with the invention of television in 1926 by John Baird, the television as a mode of communication has traversed a long path and is still evolving. And with that, the advertising form of communication is also evolving. We saw that the first commercial that was launched on Indian television was in 1978. With the coming up of soap operas like हम लोग ये जो है ज़िंदगी, बुनियाद, ख़ानदान, commercials on television had a skyrocketing effect on them. Now the commercials have become very, very costly. As we remember in 2012, Satyamev Jayate, a program that came for social cause, the rate of advertising in that program was 10 lakh rupees for just 10 seconds. This shows that television industry and advertising industry are getting very, very competitive. And now to air an ad on television requires much risk calculation, and also one has to see the mindset of public, because here the advertiser has to comply with the guidelines of the advertising associations, guideline of the television broadcaster, and also has to cater to the needs and requirements of the public. With the invention of new form of media, that is new media or social media, now advertising has grown exponentially, and the figure shows that by 2020 maybe the advertising budget could go for more than 25,000 crores. But be it the advertisement on television or new media, one thing is there, that one has to connect to its audience emotionally and socially also. Thank you.